Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here, fight against WOM and my options. Trading, aerial, fortified and cost control. Usually, looking at those, I would probably go for aerial, but there were buffs for the arc lights on this latest patch, and nerfs for the Typhoon, which I think it's undeserved, but it was nerfed. At least the techs were nerfed, 2 techs. But look at opponent, I will talk about it during the game, but opponent options. Supply, spec, elite, speed, and giant. None of those look at that good for me. Supply starts with way too little HP. But it's not bad, especially if I want to go arc lights, although it would overlap functions. But yeah, not great. I think he's going to go for giant. I would probably end up going for maybe elite, starting with crawlers. Yeah, giant. And looking here, looking at this board, never know where those players with Mustangs will end up going. They can be in the back, they can be in the front. So yeah, I will go aggressive on this side. Thinking that he's probably going to be going aggressive here. And if he wants to go aggressive, he doesn't want to go against my electromagnetic barricade. So yeah, I will attack here to defend against him. But no, he will go on the other side too. And now talking about buffs from the patch. You can see Sabertooth was nerfed, 5% damage reduction, undeserving. It's all because of the crab. They buffed the crab, and even with the buff, the crab still would be one-shotted by Saber, but then they decided, let's not overbuff the crab, let's nerf the Saber. And they nerfed the Saber damage by 5%. Now Saber does 6,800, I think, damage. And the crab has 7,300, I think, HP. So it survives with 400 HP. They also buffed the damage from the crab by 5%. But arc lights, they wouldn't say I'm trying here. Actually, should have used quick deploy, it's bugged. But back to arc lights. Charged shot now costs only 100, so it's very cheap. And they buffed my damage, the base damage by 5%. Not a big buff, but a buff nonetheless. And I think it is enough. You see that I put Charged Shot on my bars and I want to try it. So that was the objective of this game. He gets started buff first. I'm stuck into the magnetic barricade here. No, my poor level 2 arc light getting destroyed during the debuff. The other one killed quite a few units before dying. Now I get the debuff, but I can't quite use it. The Sledge is using it. But yeah, not many units shooting during the debuff. Even then, I still have quite a few units, enough to beat 4 Void Eyes. So, round 1 victory. Even if not a big victory, my opponent starts with quite a bit of HP. And here, don't want any of those. Also, Scorpion was also buffed. They buffed the tech. Now it gives 30 range instead of 20. I still think it's not that great unless you get Assault. With Assault it's great, but without Assault mode, you are basically getting a Saber with a little more range and a little more damage, but more expensive, so you're basically buying a 300 cost Saber. And spending on attack for it. Let's click quick deploy so we can see what he's doing. You see me expanding on this side. And I will decide to put crawlers here, I think. They probably do more here, pulling this Void Eye and this Mustang. My opponent decided to go for crabs. elite recruited crabs. He was thinking that crabs will massacre my army here. And they do kill in 2 shots each sledge, but they get stuck on crawlers. And he has no shot clear here. So it didn't work quite well for him. And here they did their job. I also leveled the tower to level 2, so not going down as easily, and crawlers are going for his tower. But he will still get the buff first. My poor level 2 Arclight suffering again during the debuff. But I need to kill a few units. Now this Arclight is stuck here, but I still have enough units in here this time. 4 sledges and 1 Arclight. And another victory, doing a little more damage than last time. Levels. Extended range Arclight, very good card. But I don't want to reduce their damage. I want them to be my DPS. So I will skip it and go for Missile Strike. Which can also be good, especially since he just got an upgrade on this Mustang, so I will kill it if he doesn't shoot. And Charged Shot, so let's see how his crabs will do now against Charged Shot Arclights. And I also have Intensive Training here. Let's go for a quick deploy. Going for more Arclights. They are my shaft clear and my DPS. Going for a missile here. I don't quite have the money left to buy the beacon to move them, but it's okay. You can see I leveled this one. I'm going for more crabs. Level 2, Mustang's dead, so I think my missile was better. And he went for emergency armor into the crabs, but didn't save them. Against Charged Shot, they died easier than last time. And his Void Eyes are also getting destroyed by Charged Shot. I guess that I have 1 marksman just in case my opponent goes for air. I have something to deal with air. I think I will buy another one on the other side, so I have 1 marksman on each. Even if they would be very weak against wasps. Here, Saber offered. I don't intend to invest on them, that's why I put them right onto the line. My idea is it will one-shot this crab and then one-shot this crab. And they may have nerfed sabers on the same level, they can't one-shot a crab, but it's level 3 and his crab is level 2. So yeah, and if it dies in 1 shot, it won't trigger emergency armor. My opponent just grabbed it and sold the saber. You see me putting 1 Arclight here, because everything that's being pulled on this side can be killed by 1 Arclight with Charged Shot. Other advantages: Mustang level 2 usually would not die in a single shot from an Arclight, it would probably need 3 shots. But now, with Charged, it's 1. Let's go back to quick deploy. You see me here, I said, 1 marksman on this side. Don't want to be completely vulnerable to air, even if I am vulnerable to wasps. Now I am going to use it, so I will pull his units into my Arclight. My opponent saved money. And you will see why he saved money in the next round. Here he put 1 fang in here, which is annoying my saber, not letting to grab the tower. My Arclight was still spawning and I couldn't quite win the fight here, but killed most of the Mustangs. Only 1 survived. And my opponent is at 2k HP. But now look at his money. He saved 850 money from last round. Here, there is an electromagnetic blast, but there is only text on the crabs, so yeah. Didn't think it was worth it, so we will just skip. I will grab range for my Arclight, so now they have range and charged shot. And my opponent's going for War Factory. And not a simple War Factory. Doubly tacked War Factory. He will grab Launcher Overload and High Explosive Ammo. Oh yeah, Carry Factory is here. I will put one shield in case he goes for Electromagnet to at least protect most of my units here. But he didn't went for it. You can see this is Arclight, level 2 now. And as a level 2, with range, it's winning the fight in here. Also destroyed him here, and look at this factory. It got killed by Arclights. Look at the damage on my Arclights. 47,000, 33, 32. Yeah, Arclights killing factories. It's not every day that you see something like that. And if you enjoy it, you could leave your like into the video. And subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. But you can see the opponent sold the factory. And it was offered another intensive training, which I grabbed. And he also grabbed it. And he went for level 2 factory with intensive training to level 3 factory. So suddenly I am against a level 3 factory, almost 400,000 HP. And he's going for the other side. But I am reinforcing this one. You can see more Arclights, more levels into my Arclights. I intend to fight factories with Arclights. So yeah, level 4 Arclight here. My missile is back, his missile is also back. He's beaconing it into my tower. I am shielding, just in case he went for a lot of missiles, but he didn't. His side here, without a factory, it will crumble quite easily. He reinforced it a lot. But now the factory is on the other side, and look at this! Even with only a few Arclights, it took quite a bit of damage. And now both debuffs. So I think this one was level 2. So yeah, 17 seconds debuff. Actually 16. And factory dies before, right after it kills them. It started survived with so little HP that it died. So as you see, at least on this game, Charged Arclight did a really good job. Who would have thought that Arclights would be able to kill factories, and level 3 factories? I also tried, I took over and put factory on this side to see if on this side it would do better fighting my army. No, it died anyway. I also tried seeing on his side if he kept the level 1, grabbed the level 1 and used the intensive here, so one level 1 and one level 2 factory here, they also died. So yeah, those Arclights were doing a very good job at killing things with charged shot. Quite a bit of damage, and they were also my shaft clear. You can see that I also went for Shockwave, so even if they are a bit slower, with so many Arclights and Shockwave, I can clear shaft quite easily. So I will do a little more tries with this comp, see how it does. But if I was my opponent, I would not try to go for War Factory. I would probably go for Air, because yeah, Arclights without air mode, which I don't have on them, can't do anything against air. Which is an interesting thing. I could remove armor enhancement and put air mode. So Arclights would be clearing everything. I think I will do that. Because with this damage they can kill any air unit. And I think shockwave affects the air. I'm not completely sure, never tried, but I think it would work against wasps. So it's something I have to try. I will do that. But that's it for this game. Hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.